sure to wash my hair.
Nah, this
shit fire. I miss having my shit like that.
I ain't know you had that much hair.
Nah, during the summer, yeah.
I was finna put it back like in a little puff, but then like, damn, I ain't got no fade. I really can't do that. Between the rock and the hard place.
Hey. And welcome back to the Lowkey Serious Podcast. What's happening, people? It's been a minute since we didn't see y'all. I go by yours truly, Kill Cam. Oof.
Oh, it's been a minute.
I'm nappy-headed Josh.
Hey, you know, Ms. Layman over here. Hey, so we getting started. We rolling in. I just want to introduce you guys to our guest today. So we got Grant Peebles. So I'm going to introduce y'all to Grant, let y'all know about Grant.
What's up, y'all?
Grant is a senior manager at the company he's at. He's an advocate for health is wealth, and he's also an online trainer. And he got one of the best dogs in the world. Shout out to Bruno, 5-year-old people.
Type.
Yep, what's good with it?
Appreciate y'all.
Yo,
boys.
welcome to the pod. Hey, what's happening?
Oh, yeah, something I forgot to mention. He's ice cold alpha just like us.
Hey,
Yes,
8-5.
oh, my God. Y'all ain't just see what they'll do.
Damn,
Nah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, Grant, welcome to the pod, bro. How you feeling? How's things been? Like, catch us up. You know, how has your 2025 been so far?
Honestly, 2025 was off to a hot start. I was not thinking of all the blessings that was going to come my way this year. To start the year, really. So, you know, I don't know if y'all saw the video, but I posted my mom's fitness transformation.
Mm-hmm. I did.
She was like 130. She dropped down to 20 pounds. Now she's like 115, 110, somewhere in there. So since then, and she obviously shared it as well with her friends and coworkers and stuff. So starting right off in January, I had eight clients.
That was up.
So
Off the rip. Crazy.
So I've been managing that, and then slowly I've been getting more people every month. So the only hard part about it, it's all in Chicago for the most part.
Hey, so what that mean is all you Houston big backs go tap in.
In real life, in real time, I'm here, but my clients in Chicago.
They'll say we finna get killed.
Bro, the way you just called out all the big bags, bro.
I mean, did I lie?
Hey,
y'all be seeing these. Y'all be seeing these same people that I be seeing.
Rather direct.
All right, so
I stand on my statement.
Josh standing on his statement. All right, I'm gonna apologize to y'all, but Josh standing on his statement.
That's not body shaming.
Okay,
Let's be honest.
We gonna get into our first segment, Lowkey Bangers. All right,
For sure.
So with Lowkey Bangers, we just talk about the song we've been vibing to for the week, just to put our fans on. All right, so song I've been vibing to, I'm gonna come into it, is "In My Prime" by Eric Bellinger.
I like that one.
I feel like I heard this.
I like that one. That's a good song.
Yep.
Been on a roll. I like it.
He been snapping, huh?
He been snapping.
Because y'all been on my head.
I don't know. I might have to play that one, bro. I feel like
It's a good song.
Yeah.
It is. But honestly, is it one of them songs when you play it, you be like, oh, I do know this song.
Yeah.
That
For
really
sure,
be
for
how
sure.
all my songs be like.
Yeah.
For the most part.
All right, boom. So my banger today, I was actually just listening to it before we came over to set. But mine is one that was very, it's a New Orleans-based artist, but it was very South Jackson era for me. You know what I'm saying? And that is Lil Wayne and Player Circle, Duffel Bag Boy. You know what I'm saying?
That was heat.
It was plenty of times
That was
I thought I was about that life listening to that song. You know what I'm saying? It was just the
that was
song in particular. When it hit hard. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was my
For sure.
yeah.
Whip.
Grant, you want to go or you want me to go?
I go real quick,
Go
brother.
ahead.
I just got something quick. I've been listening to a lot of Sir lately. Only Human right now. That's been on repeat every day, every morning in the gym, on my walks. That's definitely a repeat, but Only Human for sure.
Before I go, I got a question for you, Grant. So you're big into the fitness, you working out and all that. I be seeing you running and climbing up ropes to do pull-ups and all this good stuff.
Yeah.
What's like your go-to vibe in the gym or in the workout space? Because for me, I can't listen to like the hype you know, like I listen to calm music. I was in the gym last week, bro, and I just spammed the SZA album. Straight through.
Okay.
Interesting.
So like, what's your vibe?
So it depends on my day, really, bro. So it depends on what exercise I'm doing or what my split's gonna be. If I'm doing more of a hit type workout, I'm listening to something like upbeat because I gotta keep my energy going. If I'm just like lifting, you know, I got sets to failure. I might only do like 5-6 exercises. It might be more calm. If I'm running, I'm listening to like Justin Bieber, Usher, Pitbull. I'ma give me everything. I need some upbeat to keep me like moving and flowing.
Okay.
So you feel me? It just kind of switch off depending on how I'm exercising.
Type.
But yeah.
Type. All right, so for my banger, I'm gonna take y'all back to the streets of BR.
Okay.
2011. Song is Reputations on the Line by Kevin Gates.
Kevin Gates.
Shout out Gates, man. He's gonna stand with 225.
Hey,
Shout out
I'm
to
gonna say
Kevin
that,
Gates.
and if y'all know what I'm talking about, y'all know what I'm talking about. But
high school Gates. All right, in high school, Gates was in my top 5 in high school.
For real?
He
Yeah,
drop
he,
down,
yeah,
though.
he didn't drop down.
same.
But he was in my top 5 in high school.
I was definitely on Kevin Gates tough when I was in New Orleans. I think it was just being in Louisiana, period. You know what I
Kinda
mean?
had to adapt a little
yeah.
bit. Okay.
That I don't know. That era of Louisiana music has so much just like swag to it. Like just I don't know. It made you feel like you was just a real YN. Like
Yo, for real.
I don't know. They used to play that Reputations on the Line like before a basketball game.
Oh,
like
I
when
know
you
y'all
run out.
turned up.
Oh my god.
No, y'all was turned up.
Going crazy, bro.
Yeah, what was that song? Out the window, I think everything they had, and so I wish I had it.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah,
know
used to
what
before
you
every
Yeah.
track me, I used to listen
Yeah.
to.
I need
Yeah.
to tap in. I'm
What?
tripping.
You don't be on Gates, bro?
Nah, Kevin
not
Gates
heavy.
got some bops.
The old
I need to
boss
tap
for
in
sure.
for real.
Arm and Hammer, all them.
He a weird, like, Southern Bayou player, though. Like, Kevin Gates today, he be on some more stuff.
Kevin Gates. I don't want to go down that road today. Actually, I don't.
That might need to
when
be a
you started
topic for
the
another
car,
episode.
Huh?
Started the car.
Yeah, I started the
Hands.
car and I was like, nah.
Don't
This
speak
don't-
none of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might need to say that for another episode. But
I don't know what I'm saying. I got question marks with him and Brittany Renner, but hey,
What the question mark is? Speak your
it's
mind.
just weird. Like, where it come about? Like one day it was Kevin was still like fuck Drinker. Next thing you know, they be booed up together. Like, when did it happen that fast?
Hey, bro, I'm gonna be real with you. He is a legitimate BR nigga,
Yeah,
and
I'm
the
aware.
dudes from BR, excluding me, obviously. The dudes from
I was about to
BR,
say, be careful.
bro. The dudes from BR can sell a
Sign
dream.
language. Like, wait a minute.
Nah, real rap though. Like
nah, great kids, great
traditional dudes from BR, bro. Like they can sell sand to a beach without a discount. Like, so I very much understand why Gates can say all this. Then the next day it's something completely different because he changed his mind on how he feel.
Yeah.
We
So.
talking about Riz, because that's really Riz that you mentioned.
Riz.
Everybody seen Sinners.
Yeah.
That was like,
Spoiler alert. All right, go ahead.
no, I ain't
Just
finna
in
tell you.
case,
Good
you know,
addition.
I ain't about to tell y'all about
Just
the
in
movie. I
case.
ain't about to tell y'all about the
I would
movie.
hope everybody at least.
Everybody.
you
At
seen
this
it?
point,
They
Of
ain't
course.
seen it yet.
You saw
Don't let
it,
me
Bill?
down.
He saw it.
He asked
that'd be
off
crazy.
camera.
Y'all ain't see Sinners yet. I'm gonna just say that.
Everybody ain't seen it yet, but they're like, Sinners just show y'all how smooth Mississippi niggas is.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And nah,
I didn't know
it's
you was gonna go there with
when I
that.
saw the center pop up, Clark said, I was like, oh shit. This whole team.
I think they gotta be a whole segment on the show though.
Nah, for
For
sure.
Sinners.
Talking about that.
Sinners, Ryan Coogler, Michael B. Jordan, how you switch it up.
Yeah,
like,
they killing it.
they in they bag for sure.
Them boys on a Shaq and Kobe type of vibe
Nah,
right now when it
for
comes to
real.
movies, bro.
For real.
Snap with Creed.
Don't. I know you're not fair.
No,
Insult.
no, I'm not gonna insult anything. My question, I was trying to see how to frame this so I don't get this
see.
part cut out the show.
I love these
It's awareness. My awareness is growing. How do y'all think they come up with these, like the scripts and all this, like the ideas behind the movies?
Like the plot line of
Yeah,
everything.
hold on. And the reason I'm asking a very specific question without trying to say it. What y'all think they be on when they come up with these ideas?
Gotcha.
Something you have to get too elevated, but not where like you too messed up. For
Can't
real, you
function,
feel me?
yeah. Because
Gotta
there's no
be.
way you come up with this stuff sober.
There's no way we're gonna be able to get too much further through YouTube. with this conversation.
We started off with big backs.
Now we talking about what level of drugs, like, save it for season 2, damn.
Save it for the next
If
segment.
you got a big back, you got a big back. It's not my problem. That's not my fault.
Oh, back to the big back.
You brought it up. I let it go.
All right, guys, and that's our Lowkey Bangers.
Damn.
All right, so we're about to get into party foul.
We're gonna be sponsored by the freaking.
My wet wipes.
Sponsored by Town and the Quicker Pick Up.
Hey, Josh. He weighs multiple drips on his up.
No,
Hey.
that's that shout. That's that shout stain pen. That's
Man, they gotta be.
All right, boom. While we just gonna keep it moving
Yeah,
forward.
don't even address it.
Let's
Don't
go to
even,
our
please.
next segment. Let's go start into our low-key curious segment. So, Grant, first off, apologies for dealing with us behind the scenes.
Hey, I'm my boy, man. You
But,
know, it's
we got a running question that I feel like we ask everybody that come on the show. Are you from Houston?
no.
Of course not, right? No one from Houston is from Houston, right? Yeah. But tell us a little bit on how, you've ended up, Damn, what was our question? I just fucking missed all that altogether.
You had it.
Just how'd you get to Houston?
How did I get here?
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
okay.
gonna say,
All
you
right,
was
bet.
flowing.
All right, so let me see.
I
if
really
I
just
can-
waiting on you to like end the sentence because you asked the question already.
Damn.
You had it.
All right, I'm gonna try and come in from the back into that. Dale, hopefully you can kind of manipulate with that. So
Nigga Dale say you got high expectations of me right now.
I'm trying. Boom. So we'll just pick it up from here, right? So Grant, you are not from Houston, correct?
No.
So what kind of led you, or what drove, what inspired you to want to come out here to Houston in the first place?
Right. So originally I'm from Chicago.
Nice.
I have a lot of family out here. So my grandfather, my mom's dad, he's originally from Beaumont, but all of that extended family is out in this area, between here and Beaumont. So as a kid, I would come up here pretty much every winter break for like a week or so.
Okay.
You was running from that snow.
Oh yeah, for sure. Easy, bro. That snow is terrible. Don't even get me started. That could be a whole different conversation. But yeah, so every year we would come back here, high school, come back here. I'm like, okay, I could see myself like staying here at some point. So get through college. Obviously COVID. I was in Miami at the time. Came back to Chicago, got an apartment with my brother. I was like, don't want to live here right now. Where else can I go? So I was like, let me go to Houston. Let me see what it's looking like. And then about a year after that, after working, I was like, okay, let me get my MBA while I'm down here. So then I went to Texas Southern, got my MBA. After I graduated, got a promotion. I'm like, okay, let me stay down here some more, see how life is, and I'm loving life.
All right, bet. This is a good chapter of life that you're in right now. Yeah.
You went to TSU. Where did you go for undergrad?
Florida Memorial.
Florida Memorial. Okay.
Yeah, small
Just- I was
HBCU
curious.
in Miami.
Yeah. We had one thing I like about Florida and the Fed Bros in Florida. They like one big chapter.
No, actually though.
Yeah.
Kind of how
like,
Mississippi was, honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
Back in the day.
yeah. When we came to was it AGP? Yeah, AGP.
Yeah.
Got acquainted with the Florida Bros. And I was like, bro, y'all really like us. Y'all just on the other side. So
It's
yeah,
just one. I
really
feel like that's
rock
a
with the
deep South
Fed.
thing for sure.
Yeah.
It's crazy. He brought up he was in Miami for COVID.
That's
'Cause
why
me
I
and
laughed.
Layman was
That's why I laughed.
bro, no BS. Me and Layman and my line brother, we were on the plane. That's the first time I ever heard anything about COVID. We were getting ready to land. Them folks said, them
Y'all
folks
didn't
was
hear
like,
about two? Y'all got to Miami?
bro, them folks was like, yeah, they kind of shutting stuff down. Some sickness or illness or something. Y'all will be all right, though.
Josh said, we here now. Yeah. I got it. I was like, bro, I know I got COVID on this plane, bro. I was convinced I had it, bro. We was there. It was a good time.
They sent us home. It was like mid-spring break. They was like, all right, closing campus.
We
I was
came for
like-
spring break.
I was like,
we
well,
was there. I was like, well.
Y'all got a little taste of it.
Man, I
Cause
flew
Miami-
back home. I landed in New Orleans. The world stopped. I said, oh, my God.
Walmart got the freaking purge intercom going.
Man.
They canceled
Like-
that 24 hours. No more 24-hour Walmart.
Yeah. Houston did not shut down though.
It was crazy because,
Yeah.
and that's what I kept being told. When COVID happened, I was in the Bay. And boy, they was out there like, this is do or die. Like, the
Cali?
world is over with. You were going to the stores, the shelves was clear. There was
Yeah.
nothing in the stores at all. I don't even know how it was back at home. But in Cali, it was over with. They had lines pictured,
I'm from Louisiana. I know when a hurricane come, you fighting for a roll of toilet paper.
Well, it was the west side version of that was going on during COVID. It was crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I don't even know how we got on COVID like this. So
All right, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say though.
My
I was gonna
story
say
from Houston.
now that we're in Houston though, does that like automatically make you a Texans fan? No. Still a Bears fan?
I can't do it. Actually, when the Bears played the Texans here, I wore my Bears gear to the game.
I respect it.
So,
I respect it.
No, I got to support my hometown teams, even though if we suck a little bit.
Hey, it's fine. You know,
We had a great offseason, so, I got high expectations.
hold that, because I know we're going to talk about NFL in one of these segments, for sure. But maybe let's kind of switch the conversation in particular. So you are a fitness influencer, right? Just kind of tell us a little bit more about, what that life is like, on a day-to-day. Maybe your, 7 days, what your week is like.
What the week overall looks
Yeah,
like.
especially online. And then you doing content as well, you know what I'm saying? You check a lot of boxes, you know what I mean? Like,
content.
yeah, consistent boxes for sure.
Yeah.
Like, how do you, handle that? Like, what's your week like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's funny because some people, they be like, do you work? I'm like, yeah, I still have a full-time job. I just, I post what's needed to be posted. You feel me? I ain't got to tell y'all my whole life story.
Right.
But yeah, so a normal day, I'll get up about this is a good day, like today. But normally I get up about 6, walk my dog, a little 20, 30 minutes. And
You got the ice
This
bowl.
the start of
it's crazy. I will say the first thing you should do when you wake up, first thing, obviously other than, thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for waking you up this morning, drink like a glass of water, like 8 ounces of water to flush your system. So when you're not going to be as groggy in the morning, you're not going to instantly need that caffeine, instantly need like a pick-me-up. As soon as you wake up, drink water. Obviously, you have a dog, you don't have a dog, you can, get some sunlight too. Once you get some vitamin D and all that flowing in the morning, you'll have a much better start to your day. Obviously, people do that cold face. I see it. It's a thing because it's kind of the same thing. It shocks your system, and it's like a flush out. So in general, I drink a bottle of water, take my dog out, go to the gym, and that's where it's at. So while I'm in the gym, I'm like, okay, I'm already here. Let me just make videos, and then over time, I'm like, okay, I can use this clip or I can record my whole workout. And then at some point, 2 days later, maybe I'll actually start editing it. So it kind of just depends on what I'm doing. But yeah, I'll wake up, go work out, at least get home about 9:30. I don't really have to start work until 9:30-ish. I'll work from 9 till about 4 on a good day. And if it's 2 a day, then about 5 o'clock, I'm going to go run. And I'm going to come back, walk my dog.
Way more committed than me, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I got a question.
Yeah.
So I have a block, right, to where I don't like setting up the tripod. I don't like setting it up to record. I gotta have somebody recording.
Yeah.
Like, how did you get over that block? Because it's a hurdle for sure.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's times where I'm like, I really just don't care to record right now. But the thing is just, one, I got a question about this in my DMs a few times from other content type people in the fitness industry with the same type of question. It's really just saying F it. Like, okay, I'm going to just set this up. Because, look, in between sets in general, you're taking, 2-minute rest, a minute and a half, maybe a minute break. Yeah. Between a minute and 2 minutes, that's enough time to just kind of, you're already on your break, set your tripod up, make sure it's a good angle, and then you already lifting. Yeah. You just get that angle, two times. Or,
2 birds with one stone, basically.
Yeah, so you already working out. It's just, it can be tedious and it can be annoying, especially if you don't get the right angle. Then you got to record your next set, and your next set might not be as good.
Speaking on doing content or content creating, while you actually working out at the same time, whatever. I got a question. All right, so my question is, or more so, just explain, kind of compare what is it like working out here in Houston compared to the Chicago working out lifestyle in particular. Yeah, what's the gym culture like? Appreciate it.
As much as I love Chicago and I advocate, I mean, obviously it's a beautiful city, great skyline. It's lacking. It's very much like here. I mean, all of you guys know you've been to plethora of gyms out here. They got outdoor workout areas. It's a lot of equipment, warehouse style, a lot of nice, cool artwork on the walls. And then there's 50 of those. You feel me?
Right.
There's one here, and there might be one 2 blocks away, but they're both still packed with different people and all that.
Right.
Chicago, you have LA Fitness, you got Planet
The
Fitness.
chains.
Yeah, you got. But then if you want stuff I have friends that come out here and come work out with me, and they'll have let's say a upper echelon gym up there is FFC maybe, and you can compare FFC to EOS. Y'all know EOS. EOS here, especially the Allen Parkway or any of the other locations, they're what, $40, $50 maybe membership.
Maybe not even that.
Yeah. Up there, that's like $150. Like just having the amenities of an EOS in Chicago. $150.
Is it cost of living in Chicago or?
I wouldn't even call it the cost of. I mean, obviously, cost of living is high in Chicago, but it's just the gyms that are there. There's no gym culture in the sense that there's places to work out, like you can exercise. I would say, but here it's like. Almost like
I get it's more like
network.
a supply and demand type of thing. It's not a lot of those opportunities are the ones that they have.
We got a lot of black-owned gyms out here too.
Also, you would not see a lot of. I mean, obviously, I could do my research, but to me, I think the only black-owned one from personal experience, I used to train with him. His name is DB. He has his own gym set up in there, but as far as I know, that's probably the only black-owned gym as far as I know.
That's what I was gonna ask. Like, is there opportunity for you to go back home and create?
So. That's master plan.
Gotcha.
That's for sure. Late 30s, 40s. Like the perfect warehouse style. You've been to Believe? Believe gym, if they just had more turf, would probably be the most perfect gym. But that layout, like as far as a lot of equipment, a lot of artwork, every single wall, and just the space of it, like a warehouse style gym.
Yep.
I feel like Chicago needs that, or just the Midwest in general. Like anybody in the Midwest, anybody at the Chicago, y'all can say the same stuff. Like it's lacking.
Nice
very
thing
much.
about Believe Gym, they have car shows there too. So like having a gym like that to where not only you can work out, you can have like extra stuff like a
Different
show,
events,
model event.
Multi-purpose center almost.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's definitely a good idea.
Yeah, that's master plan for sure. But
That's dope.
That's after I'm really making
Feel
bread
that.
and
Feel
I
that.
get stuff
Feel
together
that.
for real.
Look, don't give them too much of the sauce now.
Oh yeah, nah. Everything specific still under wraps.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, I'm going back to football. So y'all had a great offseason, Bears. Y'all had a great offseason. The draft was interesting, to say the least. Shaky. All right, I didn't want to say it. You said it. What are your thoughts on the Bears draft and then the draft as a whole?
Overall.
Yeah.
So Bears specifically, at first, so I don't. Obviously, he probably would have gone later in the first round, so I can see why we took him, the tight end from Michigan.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had to actually look at film. I wasn't familiar with Michigan in general. Obviously, they were super trash this year. They fell off bad. They fell off so bad.
Well, I mean, they coach left.
Right.
The
I'm
whole
just
culture
saying
left.
they fell off bad. So I
They
really
working on
wasn't.
it.
I wasn't familiar with bro game. So when was it Tyler Warren off Penn State, the tight end? I was like, if we're getting a tight end, why not get Tyler Warren?
Exactly.
So I was a little bit upset for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, you know what? That's a good pickup. Another weapon for Caleb Williams.
Yeah, you were upset, but there were other fans that were more upset. I'm just saying that. I'm just saying that.
Yeah.
Me and Cam were fine. But
It was great. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all snapped. But Bears offseason, we got a new O-line, reconstructed the whole O-line. If Caleb Williams, I'm gonna say this right now, if he doesn't go for 3,000 to 3,500 yards this season, I won't be impressed.
Okay,
You
I
have
see.
way too many weapons.
Yeah.
Way too. There's never been this many offensive weapons
In
on
Chicago,
a Bears team ever.
Wait, what was the receiver that y'all picked up?
From Missouri.
Allen?
Burden.
I'm talking about from Georgia.
Burden.
From Mizzou.
And
He was a little speedster.
He was supposed
Nice.
to be the
He was supposed to be like top 10.
yeah.
So that was a steal for us. So I'm saying we have Romaduzzi already. We got DJ Moore. We just added 2 more weapons. We just fixed the whole old line. We paid everybody a bag. So I'm saying like if he doesn't get or at least over 500, like 10 and 7.
Nah,
He
it'd be
set
a-
up.
it'd be a
He
good year,
set up
you know.
to
What's the
to-
receiver name? Bald head, beard. If he
Allen.
He not there no more.
We
He
didn't,
not there no
we didn't
more.
re-sign Keenan Allen.
Yeah.
Type.
Well,
Yeah, he's too.
I
I mean,
don't blame you. I don't blame you guys.
Yeah,
he too injury prone.
And he's old, bro. I mean,
Very
he's getting up
old.
there. I mean, it would be great to have a vet on the team like that, but we have.
I mean,
it's too
DJ
much.
Moore have been around for a minute. It's time to step up.
Yeah.
The
So
Bears, they were decent last year, right? Record wise.
No.
That was
We
inconsistent.
really thought so the first like 5 games we're like, okay, we could be nice. And then after that Jaden Daniels Hail Mary pass, what was that, week 6 maybe?
Killed y'all whole season.
L.
Okay.
L.
So they started off strong, then they got
Lot. We had like 9, 10. I don't. It was
Yeah,
like
it was bad.
until literally the last game of the season. Beat Green Bay for what?
morale booster, bro.
Yeah.
It's something to go into the next season.
Didn't
Like,
y'all
hey,
go
we
to the
not
wild card
trash.
though?
Huh?
Y'all went to the wild card, I thought. No.
Nothing.
Y'all just lost to Detroit just cause.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was Thanksgiving.
That was a close game.
that was Thanksgiving. Okay.
That was a close game.
Yeah,
they
that
almost
was-
beat Detroit.
Almost don't count.
Yeah,
But,
I remember that.
All right.
But yeah,
now to
going
the real
into the
question about the
draft.
draft.
Yeah, going into the draft. Overall, I know what the highlight of it is. Overall, I feel like every team, for the most part, other than the Saints, I don't know what Nola. I'm sorry, I don't know what Nola doing. I don't know what Nola's doing, but
That's the LSU
Yeah.
y'all was talking about earlier.
not even not picking. So getting into not even not picking Shador for New
Jesus
Orleans. You didn't pick
Christ.
Jackson Dart. You didn't pick Jalen Milroe. You didn't pick Ken Ewers. You picked what's his name?
Shaw.
Shit,
What's his
I
name?
don't know who they took.
Y'all picked
Tyler Snowball.
Tyler Shaw.
Tyler
Yeah, Tyler
Shaw.
Shaw.
Snowball. Spencer
Whatever it is.
Rattlesnake.
Not even
Those are our quarterbacks.
bro. Spencer
Spencer
Rattler.
Rattlesnake. That's his name.
Spencer Rattler.
And Derek Hughes Card. Don't forget him.
But
I
yeah,
don't know, and like
But
we
yeah.
can save the Shadur conversation. We can say that probably. Let's just bring it up next, right? But I don't understand what
I hate
New
these
Orleans
dudes,
New Orleans Saints thought process was. in
There
picking
was
him.
none.
I don't know.
There
Like
was
I
none.
saw some crazy stats. For one, he used to be a backup to Justin Herbert in Oregon.
Who's been in the league forever
Yeah,
thus far.
and they were teammates with Juwan Johnson. That's on
Who's
the Saints.
been
They
in
was
the
trying to
league
put it
forever.
like that's the positive from
made
it.
sense.
And I'm like, bro, I thought Juwan Johnson has been in
Yeah.
the league for a long time.
Yeah,
Bro,
Dude,
he
like
got this
26,
old.
right? Y'all
he
quarterback?
will be.
Yeah,
26.
he'll be 26 by the time the season
Man,
starts.
listen.
Speak for the Saints. Man.
Right, please, please. I know y'all heard it.
Dear NFL, we as Saints fans would like to start a petition to get their ass kicked out the NFL. They don't need to play no more football games. And here's the thing: when they drafted, when we didn't get Shador at first, or whoever, like you mentioned, right? I was like, okay, maybe they're just gonna load up on every other position, tank this year, potentially get Arch next year.
Okay.
Why do we get a quarterback from Louisville who threw more interceptions than anybody?
He Daniel threw a pick at the draft combine.
No, he did.
With no defense.
I seen that
With
clip.
no
I seen
cornerbacks
that
out
clip.
Like he ain't throw no pick. It wasn't nobody close to the balls he was throwing. No receiver, nobody was close.
For my college football people that play the video game, his stadium post is always high. Always high, bro. Like, the Saints are, and the real bad part about, and I'm a Saints fan, so I know this is going to happen. The real bad part about this, we're going to win just enough games to not be able to pick anybody good next year. That's the Saints.
Don't start
Later
3
20s.
games. Don't start with 3 games with 3 wins. The NFL's calendar, the schedule committee, they be setting y'all up.
Y'all be
every
like, ooh,
year.
that's all right. Yeah, y'all be good.
Set y'all up every
Last year
year.
the Saints started off so
Yeah.
strong.
Yes,
Exactly.
I was
exactly.
like, oh, the Saints for real.
The only real like test that y'all had was Chicago, and y'all stomped Chicago. And it was like, oh, the Saints is a team, a deep playoff contender,
Yeah.
and then
Bro.
Yeah.
One thing that you will learn about the Saints, we are really good at not being really good. And that's the most politically correct way I can say that.
When's y'all last Super Bowl?
Katrina.
210,
Katrina,
29?
basically.
09?
Yeah,
Ain't
right
gonna lie.
after Katrina.
I saw the headlines already. Shador, Michael Penix, Atlanta versus New Orleans Saints.
Love it.
I saw the
I'm riding
headlines.
with that. I'm cool. Shador, Bryce Young, right? He's
Yeah.
also in our division. Who else?
That would have been
Shador.
lit.
What's the boy from Tampa? Baker
Yeah.
Mayfield. Like, that's our whole division. Everyone
Yeah.
else in our division got better.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
us.
Tampa got some nice
Tampa
pickups.
nice.
for sure.
Everybody in our division got better.
Nice
but
pickup.
us.
Tampa got Shiloh.
Tampa, yeah.
Talking about
Tampa
nice
got
pickup.
Shiloh.
Yeah.
New York Giants won the draft.
Yeah, for sure.
They got what's the boy from
Scatterboo.
Yeah.
Cam?
Yo, oh,
God.
That was a.
Hey,
I'm
I ain't gonna lie,
surprised he
that's my
dropped so
guy.
low. I'm surprised he dropped so low.
Scatterboo, they
I thought he
got
went to the
Scatterboo.
49ers.
He went to
He went to
Giants.
Oh, the
New York. Yep.
They got Scatterboo and they got the defense end from Penn State.
Abdul Carr.
And they got one more defense end, and they got 2 linemen that's real good.
And they got Jackson Dart. I mean, he's gonna be under
Yeah.
Russ and Jameis,
Yeah.
so that's definitely a good build up for
He'll
maybe
develop.
like a year or two later.
So
And that's actually a crazy balance, right? You got Russ, very methodical, very, I'm going to read the defense. Then you got James like, I'm just going to
We
throw it up
finna
there.
go have fun.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna catch
one team or the other going to catch it. I'm throwing the completion.
Hey, 30 for 30. What season was that?
Man.
When he was with Tampa, 30 for 30.
When
Literally
he
30
led the
touchdowns,
league.
30 interceptions.
think about
He was number
this,
1
though.
QB that year.
Jacksonville may be a little scary. They may be able to do a little something.
They already said they're gonna let Travis play both ways.
Oh yeah, that's why they traded all them picks for him. I still don't think they should have did that, but
I ain't gonna say I'm too concerned about Jacksonville. I think Travis gonna go crazy.
He'll show up. Yeah.
But I haven't been a Trevor Lawrence believer since he was at Clemson.
I heard that before.
So until they get somebody else to throw the ball to him, I don't
Who's
really
his
know.
backup? Do we know his backup?
Boy from Patriots,
Milton?
Alabama.
No.
I thought you
The white boy.
Oh, you right, Mac Jones.
Yeah. That's that backup now.
He good. He at least good for another 2 years.
Okay.
Sit behind Mac. Nah, Mac ain't gonna do nothing. No disrespect, Mac. He doing more moves than me. And I work way harder than you.
Before we get to Shador, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about Milroe. Do you see him developing with Seattle?
Under Darnold, yes.
Who's the quarterback over there? Sam Darnold.
Yeah. Sam Darnold gonna have 2-ish years develop Milroe, because I think Milroe is his best. I mean, his worst. Or I guess a liability of his is his ability to read defense.
Mm-hmm.
He has the athleticism and the arm power. So
For sure. He was the most athletic quarterback, right?
Yeah.
In the draft.
And me just
Fastest,
thinking about it.
strongest.
Had the Seahawks ever had an athletic quarterback like that? I know we talking about
Prime Russ was.
Russ, but like, is he athletic like Milroe? Though?
No.
So they never had an athletic quarterback like that.
Yeah.
So he might be something dangerous.
I mean, it's too early to say, and social media always hypes everything up. They either hype it up or put it in the dirt to the most detrimental.
Right.
But they were saying they was doing like a Lamar comparison as far as like speed, athleticism. I'm like, it's a little early for that.
It is.
It's a little early, but
I mean, that's good potential. Somebody's name to be, compared
It
to.
is.
potentially Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, exactly.
That's-
That's
I
a
mean,
bright future
they
for you,
saying
bro.
Cam is potentially Pat. So
yeah.
We'll
I mean,
see.
they've been saying that since he was at Miami.
yeah.
Do the Titans have weapons at receiver?
They
That's
just
a great
signed
question.
Tyler
Lockett.
Tyler
off the Seahawks,
Lockett.
yeah.
He old.
No, bro, they just signed the old dude in the draft. I don't know, Maynard or something like that. All I know is he was snagging on Travis the game that they played.
Where you
Gotta fact check.
I know
this
you're
one,
talking
bro.
about. They're the Maroon team.
Yeah.
Dang, what school
Is
is
it
that?
Texas A&M?
No. It's out in
Nebraska?
Cali.
Is it
No, it's
Nebraska?
out in
All I know is bro
That's
had
gonna throw me
like
off. I gotta look at
300, 200 and some receiving yards,
Is it,
3 tugs, and Travis
Against
was
Travis?
Travis was playing him the entire game.
In Cali? A Maroon team?
All right, hold on. I'm gonna throw y'all a curveball. What's your way too early Super Bowl picks?
Way too early.
Way too early.
can't pick
Super
our team.
Bowl pick.
Yeah, excluding your favorite team.
I would love to think it would be there.
Like that go without saying,
Oh, I'm
but
sure.
you know what I'm saying.
Stanford.
Stanford?
I know.
I
I
never
never was
watched
like
it.
Maroon. It was like
What's his name?
Stanford. Elik Ayomana.
Ayomana, yeah.
Ayomana. Yeah.
He going to the Titans as well. I think he gonna be a big
Way
body
too
problem.
early Super Bowl picks.
Eagles.
Okay,
I'm
this
sorry, you can say that
I'm
because that's
I'm
not your
just,
team.
like,
So
Eagles,
yeah,
like they literally just added
everybody.
much more defense
Yeah.
that y'all. What CJ? Was it CJ Gardner that was
Yeah.
left?
Yeah.
Y'all literally just replaced him, and then y'all got a tough linebacker.
Shout out
Like,
to Georgia. That's our pipeline.
y'all set. Y'all SEC deep on
At
that.
this point.
Georgia, we fuck with you. Georgia and a little bit of Alabama too.
I
If
think,
it's not the Eagles, I'm gonna say the Chiefs, bro. I hate to say it, but I can't pick my favorite team.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna
Say the
lie. I
Chiefs.
think this is the year that the Bills beat the Chiefs to go to the Super Bowl. Nah, they've been trying for.
They did just get another receiver.
Yeah, they've been trying for quite a while. And
Michael Ben Jordan has been pissing Josh Allen off.
you know what I mean? And so I think this is the year.
why
that
has he been pissing them off, Show?
If y'all don't know
Spoiler alert.
the how can I put it, the lady that white passing in centers is Josh Allen's fiance. There's been rumors that they have broken up because of Michael B. Jordan and their chemistry off screen.
I mean,
He
that
just
on-screen
proposed.
chemistry was.
He just proposed.
No,
like,
they've been.
he proposed
it
last
was,
season.
No, right
thought
in the
it-
middle season.
middle of the season. Yeah.
It's 2024. I don't know, bro.
I'm saying like the
It's
last
been
football
long
season
enough.
just passed.
Yeah, this past season.
He had
been
just
long
proposed, but I think my way too early Super Bowl pick would be.
If I don't go,
I'm
Eagles,
going-
Bills.
I'm going Bills too. As a Chiefs fan, I'm going
Okay.
Bills.
That's not bad.
Give respect where respect
You're a
is due.
Chiefs fan?
I ain't gonna lie. I really just hopped on the bandwagon because
For
the
the
Saints would piss
Mahomes?
me off.
Okay.
He's
Oh,
New Orleans.
I'm like, I didn't even put to it. I'm like, wait a minute.
I submitted my transfer request.
Hey, I would follow Mahomes. That's like following Brady. Really. He might leave. I'll go wherever he go. Or like LeBron.
Speaking of Brady, let's talk about one of his mentees.
Bro, they did Shedeur so bad. The entire
Did they
NFL,
do Shedeur bad, or
the
did
entire NFL.
Shadeur's dad do him bad?
It was mainly, and I think it's NFL attacking Dion. They can't get Dion because he's
Out.
He's
Yeah.
Deion Sanders. So like,
That's
all right,
what
bet
it was,
we
for
gonna
sure.
get Shiloh. I mean, not
Yeah.
well, Shiloh too, but
First of all,
For real.
Shiloh just happy he got on the team. Shout out to protect Shiloh
We
at
not
all
mad at
costs.
Shiloh's situation
Shiloh
at all.
said-
We actually happy for Shiloh's
Surprise,
situation.
even.
Shiloh said, he said, you not drafted in the second round? What they
No,
what they gonna do with me?
bro, I was crying laughing when I saw it.
Dog.
I
I
Hey,
think
that's
that's
good brother morale. I
Yeah,
say
for
that,
sure.
bro.
I think the NFL was a microcosm of like America, like today's America.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Right? Like we, as much advancement as black people have done, and you know we're starting to have more power. There are still those people in the shadows that want to pull the strings. Like, okay, I gotta remind you how this shit works.
Yeah,
for real.
right.
Like how Kendrick Super Bowl was like, and your boy Samuel L. Jackson was like, have you forgotten how to play the game? Like, you forgot the rules of the
I
game.
see, yeah.
I think that's just a bigger explanation of that, or example rather.
I feel like
You don't think so, Dale?
Oh. I don't know if they were.
Halftime show?
Oh, yeah. I can't agree there.
I don't know if they were more so trying to humble Shedeur or Dion, but I feel like they maybe both. But in that instance, I think hopefully for Shedeur that fuels him to show them. I feel like he gonna start at the end of the day. in
Yeah.
Cleveland.
He has to.
I think he's gonna start.
He has to.
This
Playing
season.
behind Massage Man.
Well,
Joe
he's
Flacco.
out with the ACL still.
Right.
He's
He's not gonna
He
start
can
the season.
honestly
They
sit
got Kenny
for the
Pickett,
rest of
too.
his contract and get paid $300 million.
Yeah. Well, listen. At the end of the day, Shedeur, we really hope that you go and be great.
We backing
Shiloh,
for you,
we're
bro.
genuinely happy that you
We
even
backing
got
for you.
drafted.
I like
bro.
watching Tampa Bay anyway, so seeing
Yeah.
Shiloh in there, that's gonna go crazy.
And
10
that's our
years.
low-key curious segment.
Let's go into a Lowkey Serious segment. Let's talk about Uncle Shay Shay.
Oh, freak ass.
He should have been with Bow Wow.
You let us down, bro.
Oh, we being
Let-
serious right now?
Yeah, man.
My bad.
You really let us down right now. You know, that, I don't know, these conversations, these allegations come through with Shannon Sharpe, like, it's crazy,
I
bro.
don't even think it's allegations.
It's not allegations, bro, because he tried to pay $10 million
Well,
for her for that not to come
fair,
out. You
fair.
feel me?
Listen,
Yeah.
I said it once. I'll say it again. If you are on AARP, you don't need to be paying for no pussy. Point blank period. Point blank period. What are we doing, dog? What are we doing? You got to pop a rope pill every time? Like,
Right.
what? Michelle wasn't enough?
They ain't even, it shouldn't even feel natural to always want to, like, revert to, like, needing to use an enhancer. You know what I mean? But,
Say that. But then on the flip side of that,
bro,
though,
you lived your life. Like, relax.
Bingo.
You lived
Ask
your
kids.
life.
You got 3 kids, I think.
You
how
got
old is this kid? Do y'all know?
Older. Like,
Older.
Way older than Shorty, for sure.
And that's the crazy part. That's the kicker.
Bullseye.
That's the kicker. Because
Way older.
my thing is, if you can mess with a 19-year-old, that line probably get blurred for 18.
I was going to go deeper into it. I don't know if you
Go
want
for
to
it.
get at the point in first. But I think if the age was lower, like in other countries, like if the age here was like 16, I think people would press up on that line too. You got to think about that, bro, because some people already, like, shorties be 17, they about to turn 18. They already on that. Once they turn
Yeah.
18, be like, oh, yeah, we've been, we good. We dating now.
You ain't lying. Unfortunately.
I'm just saying, like, I feel like
Unfortunately, you ain't lying.
I feel like that boundary definitely could possibly get lowered.
As a man, though, bro, as a man with somebody that has siblings or whatever, like, or kids in this instance, what is going on up here?
And that shows y'all mindset are two different type of things. You're 52, she's 19. She set him up perfectly. I ain't gonna
Oh,
lie.
yeah, for sure.
She
At the end of the day,
That was that Anthony Edwards. I got stuck. I'm throwing it off the backboard, and I'm going to dunk that bitch myself.
like she literally, we got something in work that we call like is a difference between an objection and a question. He would say something and she'd be like, "Yep." They were like, "Don't respond to a question." Like Shannon Sharpe was basically setting himself up with basically everything.
They
she was
teach
saying.
y'all how to answer them CIA questions over there, but nah, you ain't lying though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she didn't have to do too much.
He was the main one being very vocal,
Oh, yeah.
you know, talking in, you know, in specifics, and she was like, "Is that really what you want to do?"
She played the game.
Yeah, you ain't got no choice.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Just
Shannon.
as like he's 52, 56, whatever his age is, he's 50 something.
Yeah,
There's no reason unless it's like you say you have a younger sibling that's in that grade or whatever, a niece, whatever. There's no reason a 50, 40, or even 30-some-year-old should know, converse with, hang out with anything.
Correct.
10, 1, whatever number,
Correct.
like 18, 19, like that's just,
Monique told you.
that throw off is disgusting.
Cat Williams told you.
2 weekends.
Cat Williams don't lie.
It only take 2 weekends.
2
Cat
weekends.
Williams told you.
When I saw Cat Williams run that 4-4,
Maybe he don't be
You
lying.
knew he wasn't lying. I so forgot about that too.
I know he don't be lying for real.
Wait, you on some shit today?
Man.
Hey, shout out. Truly.
Hey,
Truly
again,
for the truth.
truly,
Hey,
That
Hey,
might,
you
that
do
need,
content
that might
for
need to
real.
be y'all new.
you do
Truly
content for
for the
real.
truth.
I might need to borrow that
But
one.
nah, real
Hey,
talk,
take it.
real
Say that
talk,
every show.
we still love you, but get it together, dog. We gotta call a spade a spade. That shit sad. That
Hopefully
shit sad.
Chad got him together. Like,
Chad ain't no
Chad,
better.
And Chad look up to Shay.
I was gonna say Che be on Chad ass too.
Yeah,
like,
he do.
He like be ripping him,
Right.
and then for him to come out and be like, "You not Mr. Perfect," like you,
Right.
like you try to make yourself to be is kind of.
Come on, man.
That's kind of insane to me.
How has ESPN not fired him? As of today, he's not fired. I don't.
I'm gonna just say, it takes 7 steps to go live on IG. That's all I'm gonna say.
Cannon.
You knew what you was doing.
Cannon.
You knew
Ready,
exactly what was going
aim, boom.
on. Yeah. So
Dang. Can't talk.
Hire, you got all that money. Hire a
So you
PR
lying.
team. God.
They be like, "Are you sure you want to
Are
go
you
live?
positive
Are
you
you
wanna go live?
positive?"
They ask you,
you
yeah.
gotta swipe 5 times. I'm
You
like,
want to go live on which page? Which one?
ain't that much
Mind you, you
ruffling
gotta
going
unlock
on in
the
that
phone
phone.
Come on,
You
man.
gotta do all of that.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Go
was,
to Instagram.
It was an accident.
Let it load. No, the Wi-Fi ain't that strong.
Especially at the tellies.
Come on, man. Nah, I know your PR team about sick of you.
But yeah, nah,
man,
man.
yeah.
There's no 56-year-old. I mean, but
$50 million.
you gotta look at it on both sides, though. Obviously, she's an OnlyFans model.
Yeah.
So technically, he can be in that space. But as a 56-year-old man, you gotta have it in your head. It don't matter the age. If she's a
Minor.
if
Well,
she's
not even a minor, but
if she's selling it, okay, she's selling it.
Yeah.
But you're 50 something, bro. Like,
How did they even get on the conversation of choking? What was going on?
I think he was trying to use it out of context, like jokingly.
that man is a country boy at heart. He a hood nigga at
you
heart.
think he actually meant that?
Oh no, he was playing, but she lined it up perfectly.
Yes, he did.
But I guess my thing is with her situation, bro.
I don't want to be choked.
I'm not.
I'm just like, bruh.
I'm gonna put it like this. If I'm looking like from her point of view,
Yeah.
that shit was all business to her.
Oh
dog.
yeah,
That's what I'm
She
saying.
lined
Like,
it
you
up
gotta,
I'm
you
not
gotta,
even mad at her,
technically,
like,
you have to look at.
You
both
saw a bag in
sides.
front of your
Exactly.
face, you ain't got a bag.
Yeah, she
Now how you
lined it
got
up
to it,
perfectly.
I may not agree with, but you got to a bag.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm not a big fan of the notion that there are people out here that are, because I don't want to just say female because men do it too, just not exploit it to the high numbers that like women do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like their goal in life in order to be successful is to like catch somebody slipping or get impregnated by the next athlete, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
But look, at the end of the day, she put her cards on the table and she let you know what type of chick she was.
Off the
And,
rip.
you know, to a certain extent. So I feel like I don't want to say he deserved that because that's not a very like godlike thing to say, but like you was playing with that fire. I mean, now that you burned, like nobody gonna be here to say.
Definitely stepping into that
Yeah,
circle.
you know what I
like, where
mean?
you
So-
should not go.
I ain't gonna lie, this is us being respectful because we do respect you, but
I'm losing it.
56,
lot.
bro.
I'm losing it.
yeah, it's a lot more I want to say.
Yeah, for
but
real.
I'm
But
gonna
nah,
choose-
You
real
can't even go.
talk.
You can't even go to a bar with her.
Question.
You can't be
Question.
seen with her during the daytime.
Real question. What's assuming everyone was single at our current age? Mind you, I have a fiance, you have a wife, you have a girl. We don't
I
get
have
into
a
your
girlfriend.
situation. Okay, I ain't
I
know.
have a girlfriend.
I ain't know. I ain't want to ask. I
let it
wouldn't
be
know.
known now.
She finna watch this.
Damn, you sure said that much, Jay.
He said she finna watch this.
I wouldn't. I was
Nah,
finna,
nah,
bro, I was
it's
finna
not
skate
public
over that
knowledge
so
though.
smooth.
It's
like-
not public knowledge though. I feel
But
like
just the way it's
My bad, gang. My bad.
I have.
I have.
I have a girlfriend.
That man say you not finna give me
Hold
credit.
on, brother. Wait a minute, brother.
Man, Josh was finna tell on himself. You gotta send them with the BR. You gotta send them with the language.
Man. Nah, but I was gonna say, okay,
But, go ahead,
at
go
our
ahead.
current age,
Oh my God.
what would be your cutoff, like the minimum age you would talk to? I
Age
guess?
right now.
With our ages right now, you don't have to expose your age.
24.
24.
23 maybe. It's just like a mind. It gotta be. It's all up here though. But 24 though probably. I'm 26, about to be 27.
I don't know if I can put an age on it, but it's definitely got to be like definitely signs that I can tell. Like naturally, the culture should not be at all times. Let's go outside. You know what I mean? Like it just got to have a vibe. You know what I mean? Because before I
Maturity.
married my wife, I thought I was gonna be with somebody older, and I'm actually older than my wife. You know what I mean? But
Tight,
it's
tight,
just about the vibe in particular. You know what I mean? I don't want to put a number on it and disrespect all the other ages. You know what I mean? So,
I mean that's real. 22
Yeah.
could also be very mature.
Good.
I'm just yeah.
She gonna have your ass popping on rope pills.
I can't go that low. I can't go that low.
Nah, I think for me, I'm 27. Just made 27.
Oh, for real nowadays, bro.
G.
Just made 27. And I think I told y'all this recently. My rule always growing up was I could never date someone that was my sister's age or younger.
Fair.
She is 4 years
That's
young.
fair.
Like we're 4 years apart.
That's fair.
So whatever that math turned out to be, don't feel like doing it right now. But whatever that math turned
the
out to
limit.
be,
That's
that's the cut. That's it right there. So yeah,
Yeah, nah, I feel that.
I agree with all y'all. But like Cam said with that going outside, like if I'm not hosting it, I really don't want to be there. Just being honest. Or if it's not one of the homies hosting it, I really don't want to be there.
Yeah.
you know. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say that kind of ties back into our last episode. I used to like going outside for these DJs.
Shout out to Macho.
Shout out Macho.
Shout out Macho.
Shout out Macho.
Olive Green.
If
Really
you haven't
vibing.
watched the last episode, go tap in. Go tap in. Oh, let's dive into that. The Olive Green party.
Okay,
Okay,
we
say
can do
that.
that.
Say that. Say
Yeah.
that. Say that. I'm gonna pray for you.
I don't know how much it's gonna help you. So, talking about the Olive Green party. For those of y'all who don't know, Layman is one of the best party hosts, throwers, event throwers, whatever.
All that.
All that in Houston,
Everything
bro.
and above.
Like, if you're looking for adult partying and we're not around little kids trying to stand on furniture, actually,
They were standing on
people
furniture.
was standing on furniture.
I'm not going to say his name.
Just
But they
Either
were
way.
standing on furniture.
It was lit. It was a theme. It was olive green. Everyone came dressed really well. All the pictures came out fire. Shout out Ivy Views and all the other photographers that was there. But yeah, give me y'all takes on the party real quick. Just a quick take.
bro, it was wild. Like, just the notion of like how many people was there, how much we packed it out, how lit everybody was. Everybody had a fucking camera. Oh, sorry, everybody had a camera, bro. Like everybody, all you saw the entire time in there was just vibes, everybody dancing and cameras flashing. You know what I mean? It felt like an elevated, event. You know what I mean? Kind of like a members only, like
very
type
Definitely
of-
did,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Yeah. So it was super lit.
Yeah, nah, one word, phenomenal. I had a lot of people from Chicago in town. They all had a great time, I would say the dancing part. You're not dancing at clubs for real. And
Yeah.
there,
Yes.
everybody was really
Yeah.
vibing,
Yeah.
dancing, turned like
Yes.
like an actually good vibe. It's not like bottle wars.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
everybody trying to look cool. You feel me? It was a nice,
When
like,
nobody hating on nobody.
Right,
Nobody
it was
feel
all-
like they need to outshine the next person. Yeah.
it was all good vibes. So yeah,
It was-
shout out y'all boys for sure.
Appreciate it. And like shout out to Dead and Quad, like
Shout
those
out.
are ones
Major salute.
that collaborate with, throw it with. Shout out to Macho coming to DJ. Shout out to everybody that extended the invite too. So olive green, one reason I went with the color green. Green is a color that naturally calms you down. And y'all know I be like promoting the being calm, being emotional intelligent in certain situations. Green is a color that naturally calms you down. So we was trying to think of colors. I was like, bro, let's do green. And somebody asked me like, bro, why do y'all be throwing these parties? It's really like, if somebody, I don't like celebrating my personal achievements by myself, right? I don't just like, okay, cool, I got this going on. Let me just pop a bottle, go to a section, do this and that. I want everybody like, say like we probably have like 6 birthdays going on at the party that month. We probably got somebody celebrating this, somebody celebrating that, somebody celebrating this, but they don't know how they want to celebrate it.
That's real. That's
if
real.
we throwing a party, like use that opportunity to celebrate what you got going
And
on.
I definitely did. My birthday was the next weekend.
That's kind of lit though. Just hearing the background behind the, you know, the party in particular, like that make it even better.
Yeah. Now the only thing we worry about is making it better and better. So they told us we can't throw it at that spot next year.
I was gonna say, y'all definitely might need a new venue. That thing was packed.
Mass capacity.
Yeah.
I mean, one thing. Hold on. Oh, go ahead.
No, you got it.
I was gonna say one thing I will point out. Everyone that was there looked good, like in shape. You could tell everyone actually cares about their. I guess I could say overall health, right?
Yep.
And I know I'm just to tie it back to you. I know your big thing is health is wealth, right? So expound on that a little more. Where did you kind of come up with that logic, and let's dive into that a little bit.
Yeah, so I think I first started that I got out of shape myself. You know, I was an athlete in college. It's a lot of athletes. If y'all watching this, y'all can definitely relate. I know, Lamy, you can probably relate as well. You played, you hooped as well. When you graduate college and you don't have to do stuff for real, it's like a freedom you never really had for real.
Amen.
So I definitely got out of shape. I mean, I've posted my transformation pictures for myself. Definitely got, as far as my sense of chubby, I got chubby. But after that, it was more so just locking in. And then once I started feeling or getting the notion of people telling me, like, you've been very influential, I want to tie an overall message to that, and that's health is wealth. So obviously we all have older family members. Most of them, I wouldn't say all of them, not every older person, but majority of people you see, they're either struggling walking, struggling getting upstairs, the joints hurting, like can't like bend down to grab something, or in a wheelchair. You know, it's a lot of stuff like that. So I'm trying to promote that stay active as long as you can. I'm not saying you have to be like me. I'm not saying you have to work out. You don't have to lift weights, but find a lane you can find yourself in. Like I think Josh, you mentioned the other day, you don't necessarily always want to like you like hooping. Hooping's a great. You probably burn like 1,200 calories just hooping. You feel me? So it's always just finding your lane of what you prefer to do. And the older we get, it's more important to stay healthy. It's more important to get on a lifestyle change, not necessarily like, okay, for 8 weeks, I'm going to diet. I'm only going to eat ground beef and rice. Like, that's not sustainable. You're not setting yourself up for success. You want to set yourself up for success where you can incorporate different avenues into your lifestyle. So I always talk about walking. Walking is the easiest thing to do. 3 miles a day, 6,000 steps. You know,
Wait, let's get into that for a second. So, from the health as well, from speaking from the, you know, version of like, you know, still eating well, like curious, as someone who is not on a diet, but is someone who feels as if it's like a super healthier person, like what does your week look like as far as like what you eat?
So that's the thing. So the main thing, I always tell people you can have anything in moderation. You can have whatever you want in moderation. The main thing you always want to look for is your calories. You want to be either in your maintenance or in a deficit. Obviously, if you're in a surplus, depending on what you're doing, you're going to gain that weight. So the most important thing is to track your calories. So some days, you know, I'll have my normal, people have posted this too, like I have my normal, you know, avocado toast. Avocado toast in the morning with a protein yogurt. You know, that's my breakfast for the most part. But, you know, maybe later in the day I want a McDouble and a chocolate milk.
Yep.
But I'll look at the calories of that. Like, okay, that's 550 with the McDouble. Chocolate milk, that's another 100. That's 650. But it has a good amount of protein in it. Yes, it's bad, but it's not going to set you back that far. It's mainly like tracking your calories altogether.
And I think people don't really just realize how much that plays a factor into gaining and losing weight. When you track your calories, be like, dang, I didn't know that this burger had this many calories in there. This drink had this many calories in there. So you say you throw out a calorie number, like, hey, I want you to be at 1,500 calories. And they like, hey, that's not a lot. But when they look at the food they're eating, they're like, wait a minute.
They're way over.
Like, dang, if I really ate like I was supposed to eat, well, if I really ate like I usually eat, I'll be like 2,800 calories right now. So when you track your calories, like you will see the stuff that you're intaking into your body is not just really just good.
What's crazy though, and I understand food plays like a very heavy, like deep factor.
80% of it.
But bro, like
80%.
you can get carried away with like all the soft drinks, the iced tea.
The oils is a killer. It's a silent killer, bro.
Yeah.
A tablespoon of olive oil, 120, 150 calories.
Sheesh.
Like just a tablespoon. Imagine like when you're cooking, you're not really thinking like you're
Letting the
just pouring,
ancestors
right?
guide you.
You know what I'm saying? So like some people, it's just like small stuff like that that a lot of people I feel like don't. I want to say account for, but maybe they're just not like paying attention to. Like, okay, I'm eating healthy. Like I'm eating the broccoli, I'm eating the salmon, I'm eating the rice. But you got to take into account all the stuff you're using, like how much butter you're using. That's a lot of calories. So I mean, I use butter, but you know, I'm slicing it. I'm slicing it thin. But like oils and all that kind of stuff.
I think it's a fine line. It's always gonna be a fine line where you can't just like ingest fucking zero calorie food. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You gotta
Like,
eat.
some things you
You
just
gotta
gotta
eat.
work your way in the middle with. You know what I'm saying? Just be mindful at 9 o'clock at night and you look back at your list like, oh, I had too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a good point, cause like I don't know. You remember we had Get Fit with OG?
Mm-hmm.
So the message that I said to the students, like, treat your body like a BMW, right? With that, with owning a BMW, you're not gonna put regular gas inside
For sure.
a car that takes premium gas.
Yeah.
So just think about the food you intaking. Over time, that engine go run down, go get sluggish.
Yep.
We getting older. Your body.
Y'all
ain't
getting
gotta
older. I ain't
bounce
getting older.
back like it's supposed to.
I'm definitely getting old.
If you eating like you supposed to eat, them nights out, if you out, them workouts, them workouts you doing go help you recover quick as you need to be if you eat right. But if you're not eating right, it'll be tough sledding.
And I'm not saying you got to cut out everything. Like I said earlier, I'll still go eat random stuff. No, just randomly. And even on like my main, like usually I'll have a clean week of eating. I'll have what I'm supposed to eat, when I'm supposed to eat it. And then Saturday,
It's up to you.
rules are off.
So when rules are off,
That's real.
What's it like a Saturday look like?
What's a cheat meal like on a rules off?
I'm getting 2 breakfast burritos,
Yep.
Chick-fil-A.
Yep.
Okay.
For lunch, I might go get bun slut. I'm getting some kind of burger for lunch.
Felt.
Later in that day, wings, fries, or pizza. And then I'm always gonna get like some cookies or brownies, donuts, or I might start my day with donuts, then get the burritos, and then it's just like trickle down.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's completely rules off, and I'll be like, okay, I earned all this. Like I can eat this, and it's not going. You can have 1 day or 2 days or 3 days of eating in a surplus, but if you're at least at your maintenance or lower, that's not gonna do much of anything, honestly.
What would be your overall message to, let's say, that one young lady or that one young brother that's, you know, they don't think they're out of shape yet, but they can see their body trending out of shape? What would be your message to them on how they can, A, kind of reverse it, but then B, make it sustainable?
Okay. Well, A, tap in with GP Fit. I'm dropping all the
I'm
tips,
so
all
glad
the
you brought that
knowledge. I drop tips daily. I drop my motivationals daily. It's really just it's getting out of that bubble, getting out of your shell. I mean, I feel like a lot, especially all the people I've been online coaching, the transition is just that confidence to go to the gym. A lot of people, I wouldn't say lack confidence, but it can be an intimidating place.
You know what's funny?
It can be an intimidating place.
I actually felt that. And the reason being, I realized I had never gone to the gym because I wanted to go. It's always because I had a coach
had to
like,
go.
Josh, you late. You finna go run. Like, so when I got out here, it's like, dang, I don't really have to go. Yeah, I don't have. And then I got to go. I got to wait for the machine. And I can just stay home and not do nothing.
The hardest part about going to the gym is going to the gym.
Yeah, you just have to go. Like, it's not like there's no, everybody uses the words discipline and motivation. Obviously, I feel like it's kind of watered down in a sense. You know, you just have to, it's not even that. It's just you have to go. Like, you have to want better for yourself. You have to see, if you're seeing that you could transition there, okay, how can I set myself up? What am I eating like? Like, am I, and I'm not saying you got to go 6 days a week. That's, that's not realistic. Like, you go start off, you got to build a base for yourself. You can't jump in full speed racer into like that. It's not, you got to make it sustainable. So it's like, okay, this week, let's do 2 days, see how I feel. Okay, next week, let's add 3 days in. Okay, maybe I didn't eat for 4 days. 4 days I didn't eat good, but 3 days I ate very well. It's just building habits over time, weeks, months, 6 months into your journey, you're a completely different person.
Who knows how you
So
look?
it's not magic. It's not instant. It's not. I would say it's easy, but it's challenging.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just staying consistent. It's consistency, building. So anybody that's struggling right now, I would say really just sit down with yourself and lay out 2 weeks. 2 weeks, get 2 days in, 3 days in. Eat your food.
I don't know what you're saying to me, Cam. I ain't gonna hold you. Oh no, I got another question. On one of our previous episodes, we talked about our definitions of what wealth looks like in a money sense, right? Financial sense. I'm going to give you the freedom. You can answer this question from a financial standpoint or from a fitness standpoint. What is your definition of wealth?
My definition, you want my literal, what I think wealth is to me?
Yes. And it could be either financial or fitness related.
Wealth to me, I want everybody to envision this, right? I'm going to make it very, very, close your eyes if you need to.
I know me, I get distracted easily.
10, 20 acres, all mine bought. That's my land, right? I got a nice lake in the back. I got half court. I got a soccer goal. I got a tennis court. I got vegetation. I can grow my own vegetables, tomatoes, cucumbers, all that. I got chickens. You know, eggs is real high. I got a chicken coop.
Donald Trump, you lied. You lied. You ruined the vision for me.
But wealth to me is sustainability. I feel like, you know, I want solar panels. You know, I want everything I want to be able to be self-sufficient enough. I want my kids to have the ability to. I think wealth is also putting my kids in whatever program they want to be in, like having the financial ability, obviously, but also the mental capacity to. Okay, my kid wants to do chess, but he also wants to run track, but he also wants to play football. He wants to play basketball. I want to be able to fully immerse my child into whatever lane he wants to go into, or her. Obviously, my beautiful wife. Hopefully, my girlfriend now. We know. I feel like wealth.
Some brownie points.
I feel like wealth to me is obviously the financial part of being. I wouldn't even say rich, just comfortable. Yeah. I want to be financially comfortable. I want to be able to pay for stuff and not have to worry about it. But I'm not like, oh, I have to be. I got to make $10 million. I have to like. No, I want to be. If I'm making. Bro, you got to think of an average. I know social media be frying people's heads sometimes. You got to think of an average person, just an average individual. I think the average American makes, 75?
Somewhere in there.
If I'm on the higher side, exactly. Right. So that's average. We're not talking about NBA players, rappers, CEOs.
The average black household is like
average, exactly.
And that's
exactly.
combined.
And now we going down the race to black people in general. You feel me? So if I'm in a place where I'm making $200K a year, I feel like that's
more than enough.
Beautiful. Yeah. I feel like that make me comfortable enough to, okay, I can pay this mortgage, pay this car, my wife can have this, my kids can have this,
and I still got money to do.
Exactly. I feel like that's wealth to me.
I respect that answer. I respect that.
Good answer.
Well, I guess when it comes to wealth, I think it's always helpful for like people to like, continuously bring it up. You know what I mean? And so I go into saying, I really appreciate you coming on the show today, Grant.
For sure. I
really appreciate the way you were, expressing, how much, and we said it so many times, how health is wealth. It just naturally, makes you always want to, think about how can you live, your best life. You know what I mean? And so,
healthiest life.
I want to, say thank you for coming on the show today. You know what I'm saying? It changed the vibe up. We had good jokes and stuff like that, but it helped push, what's most important in life. You know what I mean? So
your health. I'll say one more thing. I post this. I wouldn't say monthly, but you could have all the problems in the world. You could have financial struggles. You could have relationship struggles. You could have any struggles you're going through. You'll have 100 problems. Once it's a health problem, then so you only got one. You only worried about that health issue. You're only worried about, dang, I'm really sick right now. How can I get better? And the way to prevent that, health as well.
Hey,
that's real.
And like that, we're going to end the show. Thanks y'all for hopping on for the Lowkey Serious episode today. We'll see you on the next one.
Yes, sir. Peace out.
And just like that, we are done with the episode. If you like what you saw, better yet, I know you like what you saw. Go like, subscribe, comment, repost, share, send it to a friend. Hey, that's the Lowkey Serious Podcast. If you interested in being a guest, hit us up as well. Hey, tap in for the next episode, family. We out.
Already know. Already know. Already know.